England's 49-run victory at the Oval on Monday ensured this summer's Ashes finished level at 2-all, although it was not enough to stop Pat Cummins' Australian team from retaining the Ashes urn. Set a target of 384. On the fourth day of the fifth Ashes Test, Australia went into day 5 135 for no loss, with openers David Warner and Usman Khawaja scoring half-centuries. But a ball change late on the fourth evening proved decisive on Monday morning as England's bowlers found significant swing, starting with Chris Woakes, who nipped out 2 wickets in consecutive overs to trigger a wobble. A 95-run stand between Steve Smith and Travis Head lifted Australian spirits again before 4 wickets fell in 4 overs as the visitors went from 264 for 3 to 275 for 7. Incredible stuff. You can't make this up. This was the most dramatic Ashes series, one of the most dramatic Ashes series. From here, the man of the moment, Stuart Broad, capped a prodigious career with the final 2 wickets to seal England's win and take his overall test tally to 604 wickets. What a player. As he walked off the field for the last time, Broad beckoned over Moeen Ali, for whom this was also his final test match. The two had played a leading role on the final day to seal a victory that ensured England stayed unbeaten in home Ashes series since 2001. And what a glorious career Stuart Broad finished with. And it couldn't, there is fairy tale, farewell, Chetan, and then there is a Stuart Broad farewell. I think this Ashes series, of course, as dramatic as it was, will be also remembered for how he hit his last ball of cricket, his career, the 6, and took a wicket off his last ball. I mean, this cannot be scripted. If you went to a producer and said, this is my script, they said, this is unreal. It cannot happen. Nobody is going to believe this story, this movie of yours. But that's exactly how it went. Was this the best Ashes series you watched overall?
Oh no, 2005. Nothing okay. Comes close to 2005. The way England rallied and beat Australia in that series, that was more backs to the wall than this one particularly. I think they were just like, we've had so much debate about BAZBALL. They were just trying to prove something. For me, BAZBALL is not just about batting quickly, about the run rate, etc. It's about the team spirit with which England has played, never give up. We are still going to win. Of course, for that, they have to tell themselves that morally we have won the series 5-0. So there's nothing wrong with that within the dressing room. And I think Stuart Broad is somebody who identifies most with that BAZBALL spirit, the way he batted, the way he bowled, in fact, through the series. Batting, yes, throughout his career, he's been, sort of a maverick, really. But the way he's bowled, I would say he has single-handedly bowled England to this drawn Ashes series. He was the one who inspired them on the field in the way he bowled. Every time he bowled, he had the crowd behind his back. He had the support of his teammates. He was charging in. He was rushing in. He bowled with a lot of spirit. And I could definitely see the true BAZBALL spirit in Stuart Broad. And like you said, it couldn't be more poetic the way he ended his career. For him, Ashes cricket prevails over any other form of cricket. So, kudos to him, the way he scripted his final moment of his international career. Yeah.
Sure. I have to wrap this up, but I've got to ask both of you because I felt it. If you watched the post-match presentation, was there an undertone of, not animosity, I don't think that's the word I want to use, but was there something there, Kushan? Did you feel it in the way Australia celebrated? It was very, it wasn't over the top. They just clicked pictures with the urn. You just felt like there was that undertone there. After all that happened.
Obviously, after all that happened, I mean, at the end of the day, not that for that rain in Manchester, probably England would have, who knows, England would have walked away with the series. Yeah. England could have won the series 3-2. So if England claim moral victory, they won't be wrong. But again, at the end of the day, it was a great Ashes. But I agree with Chetan completely. It doesn't score more than 2005, and 2005 was very different, and that Australian team was very different. So credit to that England team.
Yeah, no, so
Michael
my
Vaughan.
thing is with the,
So
sorry, go ahead. I'm sorry, go ahead.
and but yes, if you ask me, Australia could have won this test match. Like they should have. The start that they got, I believe that Travis had dismissal. Like Moeen Ali changed the match. I understand the emotions associated with Stuart Broad, but he got the 9th and 10th wicket. Travis had a form player, that kind of a delivery, a dream delivery of an off spinner, getting him forward, trying to drive him, getting that catch. That changed it. That changed it. There, Australia pretty well lost the match there. Even Steve Smith, after that, wasn't the smooth player that he was once Head was dismissed.
Yeah, absolutely. I also feel, because there were so many subplots to this, and there was so much drama. Of course, the Johnny Bairstow controversy, but I also feel this whole BAZBALL, theory, and how at the end of it all, Ben Stokes can say we stand vindicated because BAZBALL did work for us, and if it wasn't for rain in that test match, maybe we would have won. I know Chetan's going to say that there are always ifs and buts. Bottom line, it's a series that ended with 2-all as the scoreline. But I feel like what was the need of the hour is, as they said, Test cricket needs to be watched. It needs to be popular, and that this series showed that that's how incredible Test cricket can be.